You were saying about trying to make a comeback.
Well, yeah, as I was telling Keyshawn about me wanting to come back and play, it's not the matter of me knowing that that I want to play, but I know I can. It's all about an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done. And for me, number one, I believe. Number two, nobody has my gifts. I know I can play the game. I tried to dispel the notion that I couldn't take a hit. I played in the FCF for about 8 weeks, so that was about 2 months. I did that. I raced some guys. I showed the speed. So it's not a matter of me not being
Tio, what
able
was your
to
40
do it.
time again? Didn't you just put up a 40, some stupid 40 time?
Yeah, it was on the 4.5. It was like a 4.4 something. But I just heard Keyshawn say, it has to be the right opportunity to go in and obviously play a number of snaps to be able, and at that time too, help mentor some guys at the same time, and then obviously, like I said, be able to help a team get them over the hump and help them win the championship.
Yeah, and when you're thinking about these sort of things, though, Max, can he look, man? I hadn't seen him run and catch in a long time, but I'd bet any amount of money he's better than some 4 and 5 receivers that are on teams right now. There's no doubt in my mind that he's better than 4 and 5 receivers on a number of teams in the National Football League right now.
Theo, have you heard from any teams?
What's that?
Have you heard from any teams?
Yes, I have an agent at the moment, Gregory Daniel. He's been reaching out to a few teams. We've gotten a few messages back here and there. And so for me, it's just a matter of just staying ready. I've been going out to Thousand Oaks, Oak Park, working out with a couple of quarterbacks and some receivers. I've been doing that. I'll do that again this morning. My son is in town, so I'm help train him. He'll be a senior next year at Missouri State. So again, just keeping my body moving, and like I said, just waiting. If the opportunity arises, then I'll be ready.
So yeah, and when you look at the league right now, T.O., you got 4, maybe 5 former teams that are headed into the playoff stretch. The Cowboys, the Eagles, the Niners, the Bills, and Cincinnati. I believe those are the 5 that you played with.
Right, absolutely.
Out of those teams, man, which one you think has the best chance at winning the Super Bowl?
Oh, wow. I would probably have to say Buffalo. If you look at, what they've been able to do, obviously the last couple of years, and they just barely missed it last year. I think out of those, as you just mentioned, I think Buffalo probably has a good and the best chance to making it back. Also, obviously, you saw how well the Cincinnati Bengals played toward the stretch of the year, but obviously health plays a big key in that. We all know that. And so obviously maybe, like I said, if Josh can stay healthy, then they definitely have a good chance.
So Terrell Owens, Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver, joining us this morning on Keyshawn, J. Will, and, of course, we can't ever forget about you, Max.
So what do you think about the Cowboys right now, one of your former teams?
Right.
And they're poking around at these receivers. I know you're looking for some NFL work, right? But they bring in T.Y. Hilton. How seriously should they consider bringing in Odell?
I think they've explored that option. I think obviously with the pickup of T.Y. Hilton, I think that kind of basically solidified, I guess, where they were going to go with that move. So again, obviously he's out there. I think everybody knows now. I think there may be some questions as if he's healthy enough to play. So I think that's the number one factor with OBJ. So right now he's still shopping his services, and I think at the end of the day, I think they made their move to solidify or at least fill that spot for a receiver with T.Y.
When you look at the NFL and you look at the quarterback position, now obviously the MVP trophy is up for grabs, so to speak. Early on, coming out the gate, it was Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen, the greatest quarterback. He won 12 Super Bowls already. He's better than Patrick Mahomes. Then he beats Patrick Mahomes. He somewhat disappeared from the conversation. Oh, Tua, comeback. Tua's the best. Keyshawn's hating on Tua. He doesn't like Tua. He hates on Tyreek Hill. Okay, well, we don't have to have that conversation anymore. Now, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes are neck and neck. Who do you have winning the MVP trophy between Hurts and Mahomes right now?
Well, at the beginning of the season, I told guys that I foresaw Jalen Hurts, really contending to really be that guy. For me, you look at the maturation process of where he is now versus where he was last year toward the end of the season. I think they would have gone even deeper and further in the playoffs last year had he had the weapons that he has now. So you see what he's doing this year. Like I said, for me, I don't see them neck and neck. Obviously, like I said, Patrick Holmes, obviously he does what he does. But if you look at what Jalen is doing on a consistent basis, he's poised. He's making the right reads. He's making the right plays. He's doing it with his arms. He's doing it with his legs, if need be. And he has his team with the best record. So when you think about it, you take Jalen away from this team, then they're not where they are right now.
Yeah, been telling them, man, for the longest, Jalen Hurts. They thought I belonged in the cuckoo house or something. I'm like, man, please, that dude can play.
No. I don't think people thought that when you said that about Geno Smith, Key. Not about Jalen Hurts. About Geno Smith, yes, I thought you were crazy. Jalen Hurts, I was just waiting to see. That is Terrell Owens, the great Terrell Owens, Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver. T.O., always great talking to you.
Got to get him back
thanks
on
a lot,
again.
man. Hey, never say never, guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.